So you're wanting to buy a house in Medina, Ohio, but you're unsure exactly when is the best time to do that. Well, I'm about to give you that exact information so you can make an informed, educated decision based solely on your situation. And be sure to stick around to the end because I have a bonus tip that has been extremely annoying a lot of people over the past several months. What's up, guys? Anthony Esposito with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert right here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. I've helped countless people with buying and selling throughout this market. If you need help as well or have any questions that you need answered, I'm happy to assist you. You could either go into the description below, click on my calendar link, book a call with me when it's convenient for you, or you can contact me directly here and just get a hold of me when you're ready. And if you get any value out of this video, be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe, turn notifications on so you can stay up to date on further real estate insights, tips, tricks, property tours, you name it, I got it coming your way. So let's get into this crucial information so you can make that informed decision when it's your time to enter the market. So let's kick it off with taking a look at how mortgage rates affect this situation. And typically, a mortgage rate is going to be a driving factor for when you decide to purchase a home. I mean, it's ultimately giving you your buying power of what you can afford. Now, I will say, if you watch it every single day, it's going to be like the stock market. It's going to drive you nuts. It's up, it's down, it's left, it's right, it's upside down. You just never know what it's going to do on a day-to-day basis, and something can completely flip like the whole market upside down in a matter of a blink of an eye. So you will drive yourself nuts focusing solely on that every single day. But I get it, it's that buying power. Now, typically, January and February is going to be your lowest interest rate months out of the year. It's not always guaranteed, obviously, but statistically, that is the lowest time to do so. So with these mortgage rates, they've been coming down. We're lingering around 6% plus or minus. It just depends on the style of loan you're looking to get and the down payments that you're looking to get. Hopefully, we're going to keep seeing a downward trend. And hopefully come next year, 2025, they're going to do another cut. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm sure that's what you're hoping for as well, because it is very difficult if you're already in a house. Most of you're going to end up having around a 3% interest rate. That is hard to get rid of. And then first-time home buyers, obviously, if it keeps coming down, it's just more buying power for you. Now, as of right now, as a national kind of look at things, we are seeing the switch over to a buyer's market. Medina in itself, we have been on the decline. And I say decline by means of average days on market have been increasing. We are up to 23 days on market is the average, which, before it felt like it was hours on the market just, 2 years ago. And then it felt like it was maybe days. Well, now we are increasing. It may stay like that. It may not. It's hard to predict. But as of today, right now, we are in a decline switching over to that buyer's market. And my MLS, they have us right in the middle between buyers and sellers market. So what does that mean for you as a buyer today? That just means that you are gaining more negotiating power. Like 2 years ago, buyers, you pretty much had to give anything and everything to the seller, and there wasn't much negotiating. It was the seller said they wanted XYZ. You had to give XYZ or else you were not getting that home. You were going to lose to the many other offers that were coming in. Well, now it's a little bit different. There's less offers that are coming in. We're seeing less showings on houses, and it's giving you more negotiating power. Now, in a declining market, you're going to see things of like homes with the prices. You're going to see things kind of taking longer, obviously. You're going to see them sitting longer. And you're going to wonder, because we're so used to the quick movement, why is this thing sitting? It could be a couple different factors. Sometimes location plays that factor where it's just going to sit. It may be priced properly, but it might be sitting for a longer time. In other instances, it is a strong indicator that the house is overpriced. So comping homes from July, August, just a couple months ago, basically, a lot of them, they're not holding water because we have been seeing that decline. And like I said, it's an indicator when the house is sitting and there's no movement and it's in a fantastic location, or it's in a good location and it's just not moving. I've talked with a bunch of different agents and they're having this issue on multiple homes. It's not all of them, but there are multiple homes that are having a lot of decreased showing, decreased movement, and it's just telling you that the market is shifting and prices are starting to slightly come down. Now, don't expect them to come down, $100,000, but there is that decline in Medina County or in Medina City for the real estate market currently. Now let's take a look at the cheapest months to buy versus the most expensive months to buy. This may also be a determining factor when you decide to enter the market, pull the trigger, and go find your house. So the cheapest months, it's typically late fall throughout winter. And it's like that because of a few different reasons. You have schools in session. A lot of people don't want to uproot if you have children and potentially change school district, especially in like an elementary school where there's multiples in a city, and you can move 2 blocks over, it might be a completely different school. So there's that driving factor. There's a lot of people, it's Northeast Ohio, they don't want to move during the winter when it gets frigid, when there's snow flying. There's a lot of people that don't want to do it. So it makes it a cheaper time to purchase. There's less competition and there's also less inventory. That's the caveat to it. There's not many homes that are going to pop up for sale. There's still going to be homes for sale, but it's not going to be like prime season in real estate. So there's less competition, but the caveat is that there's also less inventory. Statistically though, those are the times that you want to buy in order to get the cheapest price for a home. Whether it's seller's market, buyer's market, does not matter. That is when you are going to see the cheapest home prices and potentially have the most negotiating power under your belt. Now for the most expensive months, it's going to be prime season. So we kick off, March is typically the most new listings that happen every single year. And then April through July are like the big prime season of real estate for most markets. And, especially here in Northeast Ohio, because spring and summer, it's the nice time. School's letting out. So the way it works, like in order, the most expensive months, it goes May, June, July, April. So May is the most expensive month statistically that you will pay for a house, followed by June, July, and then April. The caveat to it is that there's way more inventory that is out there, so you have more to choose from. Now, it just really depends on your situation of when you want to enter the market. Do you have kids that are in school and you don't want to, remove them from that school that they're in to move to a new home? Or do you not have kids and it doesn't really matter? The winter doesn't bother you and you're willing to, have a little bit of patience during the winter to find that next dream home. It's really up to you of how everything is going to play out. That is the ultimate deciding factor, is you and solely you. You can't really base it on, time of year solely. You can't base it on mortgage rates because like all of your guys' situation is completely different. One mortgage rate might be great for one person, but not for the other, and then vice versa. During the school year, you might have a family where it just makes more sense. Hey, we're going to start looking to move around, May or so before school lets out and then get into a new house in the beginning of summer. Others, you may not have that family and you're perfectly fine with moving in, November, December, January, February, throughout those cold months, the slower months, the cheaper months. It just really depends on you. Now for that bonus tip that I was telling you about, this has been a huge, huge problem that a lot of people are getting extremely annoyed with. And it's because of the quality of material that we have now, especially now. And it's with the roof. It has to deal with roofs. So home insurance, per my roofing vendor that I use, they are denying coverage if the house has a 15-year-old roof. 15-year-old roof. Most of them are 30 years. You have some roofs that there's a 50-year warranty on them. It is absolutely mind-blowing that home insurance companies are doing this, but they are doing it. So keep that in mind whenever the time comes that you actually get into the market. Keep that in mind that roof, you pretty much need to have that younger than 15 years, or else there's a good chance that your insurance company is not going to give you house coverage on that, and they're going to require the roof to get replaced. So if you see that is something that you can try to at least bargain with sellers. If it's like a 16-year-old roof, a 15-year-old roof, 20-year, 25-year, and if it's something that you know is going to break the deal, at least check with your insurance company and just ask them if they're willing to cover you, because there's a lot of people that are getting to, their closing, they get everything situated, it's right at the tail end, and then their insurance company tells them, I'm sorry, I can't cover you for house insurance. It's a little ridiculous, but that's the reality that we're seeing in this area. If you got any value from this, be sure to smash the like button. It's greatly appreciated. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what are some things that you're looking for to enter into the market. Is it solely that mortgage rate? Is it you're just waiting for inventory to pick up a little bit? What is it that you need to kind of flip that switch and say, I'm coming in, I'm buying my house that I've always wanted? I'm curious to know. Don't forget, click subscribe, turn notifications on so you can stay up to date on all my real estate insights, tips, tricks, property tours, you name it, I got it coming your way. And when you are ready to enter the market, whether it be now or a year from now, check out this video next to me. It's going to explain to you how you can get buyer representation and how it's paid for.